Hi everybody, I am back with a new Etsy listing. I have received several requests regarding some journal kits to make some journals like my single signature journals. So I had a couple of people message me through my YouTube channel, and then a couple also through my Etsy shop. So I decided to put a few of them together just to see how they do, and if I see that there is a demand for them, then I will definitely continue to put some more of those together for you all. I have an overabundance of paper. I am a serious paper hoarder. So I've got just an overabundance of supplies, and this would be a really great way for me to de-stash a lot of my stuff and just kind of thin out my supplies, because I really need to do that. I have started overflowing into several rooms around the house, so I need to really try and just kind of get that under control. And I think this would be a really good way to alleviate some of my problem. Anyhow, like I said, I had a couple people request some kits, so I put this one together. I think it's really fun. It's using one of my all-time favorite paper collections by my mind's eye. It's the Lost and Found collection. And the color theme that I chose for this one is yellow and teal. And I've got it's got a lot of stuff in this kit, everybody. So there's everything here that you need to put a 64-page journal together. Of course, 64 pages front and back. So of course, you guys can always add some of your own items, but I have supplied you with plenty of stuff to get the journal well underway. So let's just go over what I'm giving you here. I've used the supplies that I am putting in the kit as everything that I use to create my own journals that you have seen me share with you all here on my channel. So I'll just go over everything that's going to be in the kit. So this is intended for the cover. It is an 8.5 by 11 110-pound card, and as you can see, I've already scored down the center, so you'll just fold it in half, and then you can stitch your signature into this. I always round the corners on my journals for the most part, the majority of the time, but I will leave that up to you if you decide to do that. So that's what this is for. This is intended for the cover. So you'll get that. There's 8 sheets cut at 8 by 12. There's 8 sheets of pattern paper cut 8 by 12. So what I do when I make my journals, because the pages, I only have them go, I think it's like 5 1/4 inches out from the center of the signature. So the excess is what I fold over to make a little pocket. And let me get a signature that I'm working on for another journal at the moment, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to pause the video for just a moment. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So what I'm talking about is, because the journal from the spine to the end of the cover is only going to be 5 1/4 inches, or let me just double check here, sorry. It's going to, 5 1/2 inches from the spine to the end of the cover. I don't want my pages coming all the way to the edge, so I'll fold the pages at 5 inches. So I'll go from the end of the page to 5 inches in, And I'll do it from this side over here because I don't want to lose this image. So I'll measure 5 inches from this end and I'll fold it there. But when you do that, you're left with, you're going to be left, because this is 12 inches long, you're going to be left with a 2-inch overhang on the other page. So what I do with that is this is a sneak peek at my next journal, you guys. So once I do that, I take the overhang, and I just fold it over to create a pocket on the opposite side of the page. Okay, so that is what I do with that. So rather than shaving it off, just use that overhang, fold it over, and you can create your pocket there. All right. So anyhow, you'll get 8 sheets of the pattern paper. I'm just going to move that out of the way. And let me just go over the patterns with you. Isn't that teal and yellow so pretty together? I love that. It's got some real pretty script, some doilies, that antique sewing machine. So there's one. There's another one, says adore. That one there says lovely. It's just got a real pretty pattern there. This one's just got text on it. There's that one. I absolutely love this paper collection, you guys. I think it's so pretty. And these papers all coffee stain so beautifully. All right, so those are the pattern papers. So there's 8 sheets of that. And I'm also sending along the offcuts to you guys. So you'll get these, the 4-inch offcuts as well. And I like to use these for, you know, to create pockets. I use them to make, you know, some journaling sheets on them, tags. You know, there's lots of stuff you can do with these. You can use your punches on these to, you know, punch out some shapes and stuff to just kind of decorate the journal itself. So you'll get those 8 offcuts. You'll also get 8 sheets of, it is 8.5 by 11, 32-pound heavyweight laser copy paper. So this is the good stuff, you guys. Again, this stuff coffee stains really, really nicely. It's a nice sturdy weight, so it's not going to tear when you go to coffee stain it. This is just really, really good paper. So again, you'll get 8 sheets of that. What else? What else? Let's see here. You've got 2 sheets of ledger paper that you'll get. You'll get a sheet of vintage music note paper. And this is from a music book from 1950. And then I've got some 2 full sheets of French dictionary pages. And when I say full, is they're intact, so you can, you know, you can lay them inside the signature so that you'll actually end up with 4 pages total if you do that. Or you can just trim off the edge and use them individually if that's what you choose to do. But this is from an old vintage French dictionary from 1932. And the pages are already aged beautifully, so you won't have to, you know, do any coffee staining to that. They've got that really pretty yellowing color, so you won't have to do anything with those. I'm going to include a couple of perpetual calendars. This one's got the Eiffel Tower, and then this one has that real pretty gate. I've got 4 of the just these little memo sheets, and they've all got a different sentiment on them. This one says, happy home, happy heart. Happy is this way. Be silly, be honest, and be kind. And smile the day away. Whoops, I'm out of frame. So those are really fun to add just for some extra journaling spots as well. I've got 3 of these pre-strung shipping tags, and these measure 4 3/4 inches tall by 2.5 inches wide. All right, we've got 4 stamped tags. So this one I stamped with Dance to Your Own Music. This one says, Today Belongs to You. This one says, Smiles Are Contagious. And then this one says, Never regret anything that made you laugh. And these are cut from 65-pound cardstock, and it's the cream colored card. All right, and then we've got, let's see, what else do I have here? I've got the 2 of the vintage style guest checks, restaurant guest checks that I'm including. There's 2 library cards and pockets. And these coffee stain really, really well as also. So you get 2 of those. There's an alteration tag. And it's blank on the back. It's got that detachable claim check down at the bottom. These are a lot of fun. So I've put together this kit from things that I have in my personal stash and also from my shop. So a lot of this stuff I don't have in my shop, but I've just got so much stuff that I've just kind of dug into my own stash and put it together with that stuff. So we've got 4 journaling cards. So there's that one, says Amor. This one says, You Are My Sunshine. And everything coordinates. They're all the teals and yellows. This one says, Beauty is as beauty does. And that one there says, Beautiful Prelude. And these are, this one here is like a beige color on the back. This one as well. So they're not white on the back here. And then, of course, these 2 have the colored backgrounds. I'm gonna, I've got a vintage flashcard. There is a paint chip. These I love putting in my junk journals. I just sew up the formula on the back so that you can just write on the back side. I always cover that up with gesso. So again, that coordinates with the colors in the paper collection. I've got this file folder here, this mini file folder, and this one measures 4 inches tall by 5.5 inches wide. We've got 2 time cards. One is, you know, the traditional style, and then we've got the trifold time card as well. So super fun. What else? Bags. We've got a bunch of bags. So we've got a 6x9 merchandise bag that's got the newsprint on it. We've got this craft sack here with the white polka dots. I've got 3 of the, I think there's 3 of the midget glassine bags. We've got, and those midget bags, they measure, let me see here. I have that written down somewhere for you guys. Oh, Lord, I have all my little notes on what I've got in here. Okay, so the midget bags are 2 3/4 inches wide by 4 inches tall. And then we've got these ones here. There's 2 of this size. And these measure 3 1/4 inches wide by 6 1/4 inches tall. And then I've got 2 in this size, and these are 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 tall. So you'll get those. Then we've got this real pretty gift bag here. I love these bags. All right. And then here's one of the candy sacks for my shop. And then you'll get, I think it's 8 doilies. Yeah, it's 8 doilies. So you'll get 2 of the 5-inch square doilies. You'll get 3 of the 6-inch, oh my goodness, 6-inch intricate edge doilies. And then you'll also get 3 of the 4-inch intricate edge doilies. I've got 20 tickets for you all. That's 20 of the blank tickets, 10 in white. So these are fun. You can stamp your own sentiments on those or just use them as a layering element. And then I've got them also in the teal color as well. So you'll get 10 in the white, 10 in the teal. And then we have some buttons that are also in the same colors as the kit. So you'll get 10 in the color coordinated buttons. All right, so you've got all different sizes in there. So you'll get 10 of those. And then I've got 5 of the gold and silver vintage style buttons here as well. These, I love using these too. And then we've got some flowers. I've got these, this pack here, the paper flowers. You'll get 10, again, in coordinating colors. All right. And then you'll also get some silk flowers, and there's 8 of these. So you've got them in a cream color. It almost looks yellow, but there's cream, and then there's the teal as well. And then I've got a washi tape sampler. So you'll get, for the washi tape, I think it's 5 feet. I'm going to put all the specifics in the Etsy listing because my notes are just, I'm unable to follow them, apparently. I'm so sorry, guys. But I believe it's 5 feet of washi tape. So there's 2 feet in this pattern here, which has the birds and the nests. And then you've got a foot of each of the others. And this one up here is really neat. This is the tissue tape by Tim Holtz. But again, those coordinate with the colors in the paper collection. You've got 10 of the sticky back bling. So these are the adhesive blings. So there's 10 of those. I've also got a bag of the gemstones with some sequins. Sorry about the glare. So you've got the yellow and the teal gemstones there, and then gold and teal sequins as well. So you'll get that. And then I'm also providing you guys with some fibers so that you can top off your tags and, you know, just do whatever you want. So for the fibers, you've got 2 feet. So there's 6 feet total, 2 in each style. So you've got this teal here, which is the eyelash trim with like the tinsel. I don't know if you can see it shining or not. There it goes. And then you've got like the yellowish and cream colored one. And then you've got this one here, which is a lot of fun too. So you get 2 feet of each of those, so 6 feet total. And then I'm also providing you guys with some of the gold paper clips. So you got in here, there's 4 of the small gold paper clips and 2 of the large ones. And the large ones I think are like 2 inches long. Let me just double check that for you. I'm pretty sure they're 2 inches. Yeah, they're 2 inches long for the large ones. And then the smaller ones are just the standard size paper clips. But I thought if somebody wanted to do a couple of altered paper clips, give you a couple of the large ones. So there's those. And then there's also some of these chipboard tags. So these are the laser cut chipboard tags. And this one has the birds on it. If you can see that okay or not. So that's kind of fun. And this one has flowers. And then you've got this word here. It says sweet. And then this one here says family. And that, my friends, does it for this kit. So, oh, and then I'm also providing you all with 3 yards of the hemp cord. And I like to do, what I use this for is, I usually will make bows and put them behind like buttons or on my flowers. That's what I like using this for. Let me show you really quick what I'm talking about. So, like I'll just bind it up and I'll make a, you know, some bows and just put it on top of a flower and top it off with a button. So that's what I'm talking about when I am referencing that. So there's 3 yards of this here that I'm supplying you all with. All right, so that's the kit, everybody. I should have this up on my Etsy shop this evening. I'm going to have, there's going to be 3 of these available. So we'll see how they go, how they do. If they, like I said, if there's a demand for them, then obviously I'll put more together in different colors and themes and whatnot. So we'll see how this one goes. But thank you all for coming and joining me tonight. Sorry that I wasn't more put together as far as my notes and stuff, but that's just how it goes, I guess. You know how I am. But you guys all have a wonderful evening. Thanks again for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye-bye.